Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Channel, John Smallman. Humanity's collective intent to awaken from the dream or nightmare that you are presently experiencing as the worldly material reality of extreme chaos, confusion, and conflict will inevitably occur because, of course, it is also the divine will of Mother or Father or God. It is time to awaken into reality, the state of oneness that you have never left, from the illusory environment with which you have been engaged for eons as you attempted to prove to yourselves that you were autonomous beings who could live happily and successfully separated from Mother or Father or God, your divine source love. That was an insane momentary thought that you concocted as the unreal material environment, seemingly disconnected from God, in which you experience yourselves as humans in form with no knowledge of your real and true nature. It is a state of intense forgetfulness, amnesia, which is now being dissolved. Sleep is no longer an option. You will awaken into the reality that is the eternal and full awareness of your oneness with Source in every moment of your endless, eternal, and most joyful existence. Your Father has your backs. You are utterly safe, and the dream or unreality that you have been experiencing and choosing to engage with for seemingly eons is dissolving, disintegrating, falling apart as you choose to no longer believe in its existence and, instead, return to full awareness of the reality of love, Mother or Father or God, the only reality, and of your eternal presence within it. He is mightily assisting you in your collective awakening process, as are all those in the non-physical realms, and also many who are presently in form purely for this purpose, including all of you reading or listening to this message. Awakening is the main event occurring on Earth right now, and the collective process that is bringing it to a most glorious fruition is held as a most powerful intent both by God, by us in the non-physical realms, and, most powerfully, by many millions of humans. The energy of that divine intent is way beyond your human abilities to conceive of, and I keep reminding you of it because you become so easily distracted by daily events in your human lives locally and around the world. However, the power of your individual intent, as well as your collective intent to awaken fully and most lovingly supported by Mother or Father or God, is exceptionally intense and vigorous now, and consequently no other option is possible or available. You are coming home, and that is what it seems like, but of course you have never left. In fact, of course, you are already at home. You are simply dreaming that you are not, and to awaken is to release yourselves from that dream which has by your own choice held you captive, utterly fascinated and terrified for seemingly eons, and possibly countless previous lifetimes as humans in form. Your true lives, your real lives, are lives in the eternal presence of Mother or Father or God in utter and complete joy. In your dream you most desperately miss that. You most desperately miss fully experiencing the love that you are in yourselves and as one with God. That is why you all spend so much of your human lives looking for love, seeking for love in relationships with others. Seeking the love that can only be found in the oneness of your eternal presence within Mother or Father or God. Sometimes you do find a partner with whom you resonate intensely, but however intense the relationship may become, there is always something missing. You may come to accept it and stay in the relationship despite its lack of perfection, or you may find that you seemingly have no option but to bring it to an end. Whichever option you choose is fine as long as you treat the other with respect. However you choose to deal with it, you will never be judged for your inadequacy or inability to make it work, because you are all always doing your best, even if others suggest otherwise, and God knows and honors you for this. You are and always will be her absolutely perfect creations, beautiful extensions of herself, individuated and differentiated from her by your choice to be in form, but nevertheless at the same time always in union with her. There is no separation. Therefore, during your absolutely essential quiet and alone time daily, when you go within, to your individual and holy sanctuaries, to reconnect with the knowing that you are one with and have never, even for an instant, been separated from your divine source, set the intent to intensify that deep inner knowing. It is your right to know God in all her glory, to know that you are eternally one with her and to know how much she loves you. The worldwide conflicts that are causing the intense pain and suffering that vast numbers are experiencing are bringing clearly into the awareness of billions of you the total insanity of choosing fear over love. Love is your eternal nature, and the truth of that is becoming increasingly apparent, despite the apparent belief to which so many are still clinging, which would attempt to convince you that love is weak. The strength of love is clearly demonstrated over and over again, and you can see this and be aware of it when you observe how people in crisis situations so willingly help others without regard for their own safety. Doing that is to live as your true selves, instead of hiding behind masks that so many have assumed in order to cloak their sense of unworthiness or incompetence from one another. You are all, each and every sentient being, totally worthy and competent divine beings following earthly paths that you planned for yourselves with divine guidance before incarnating. Unfortunately, most of humanity has forgotten this divine truth, and your upbringing into cultures that are politically, ethnically, racially, religiously, and globally dogmatically divisive, has encouraged you to be constantly judging others to compare them to your own beliefs, and then either welcome them into or dismiss them from your circle of friends, or from the nations in which you reside. Trust yourselves, trust your intuition, and know that you can always choose to live from the honesty and integrity that is a major aspect of love, and therefore of you. Let go of any felt need to game the system because it is unfair, because doing that only aggravates and multiplies the number of injustices to which it gives rise. You are love, so demonstrate that daily by being true to yourselves in every moment and by forgiving yourselves for any errors you make, and then enjoy the totally valid sense of self-acceptance and self-approval that arises within you. You are each expressions of God in form, so let go of any fear to reveal the truth of who you are. Instead, honor yourselves as does your Divine Mother, and be and show your real selves fearlessly as you live your daily lives, because doing so is one of the main reasons that you chose to be a human in form at this precise moment.